What's up, nerds? It's Mr. Wardrake back again for the second time today. I'm going to be playing some more Satisfactory, of course. Let's see, after we've automated power, what we want to do is probably go ahead and start up some steel so that we can get hypertubes and a bunch of cool stuff. Alright, so what I'm going to do is probably just go ahead and head back to my main base and kind of get an idea of where I need to start. Look at this. There's a freaking land whale up on my elevated road. How'd you even get up here? Oop. Oh no! I was trying to knock him off. He won. Okay. Well, this is where I'm planning on building my steel, but currently I'm using all the iron that's nearby for our coal. I'm using all the coal that's nearby for our coal generators. Get wrecked, hog. But I think this area right here would be good for steel. But I'm going to go over here and take a look and see what we need to get Mark II miners and some things like that. We could also use some black powder assembly lines, so we might look into that too. Like I said in the last stream, I've disconnected all these biomass generators. I'm going to let them just run their course, and I'm going to let this just make and store solid fuel for tractors, because I'll probably start running like steel and stuff back and forth. Probably not necessary to bring the tractor all the way up here. It's kind of a tight spot. Whatever. Alright, basic steel protection. What's it take to get this? Let's just do this real quick. Alright, I'll probably have to make those by hand. Let's see what I got in my inventory. Not quite. We also do a startup, probably a reinforced plate production over here, along with a rotor production. I'm gonna run over here and grab some screws. I guess we'll make sure we've got 600, 1,500 wire. It's only 3 stacks. That's not that bad. All right. Do a flip. I don't think I can. I mean, I could probably flip the tractor over. No. All right. I'm gonna grab some screws, and we're gonna make 100 reinforced plates. It's just gonna be boring, just so you know. Oh, here's Foreman. What's up, Foreman? He's found some nuts. Good for you, Foreman. You're doing a great job. Carry on. Alright, I'm just gonna sit and hammer out some plates real quick. I don't know if Ada believes in enrichment in my enclosure or not, but, you know, we'll work on it. We'll try to pop some wheelies and do some flips or something. I don't know. We might have to wait till we get a little bit of a different vehicle than the tractor. I've really got to get on an assembly line for these things. I only need 100, but I'm gonna make a few more just to have some available when we gotta build some more constructors and things like that. Thirty's probably good enough. So I need a few more rods.
Milestone reached. The Xeno Basher is a direct upgrade from the Xeno Zapper. In the words of the engineer that first developed this tool, quote, "The Zapper kind of electrocutes things, the Basher straight up smacks stuff, while also electrocuting them," unquote. It is beneficial during encounters with aggressive fauna and has been tested thoroughly. The engineer's noble sacrifice for Xeno research will not be forgotten, whoever they were.
Whoever you were. We're gonna need another Xeno Zapper. I think we gotta unequip our current Xeno Zapper. Xeno Basher. Alright. Oh, what's that? You talking to me? Yeah, I didn't think so. Alright. Actually have no idea if I can make No, I gotta do the milestone for steel production. I know we'll have to make these frames by hand right now. Rotors probably by hand. We need to really... Let's just go ahead and do this. Just make this the first thing. We have got to get some reinforced plate and rotor production. Okay, so these first two are plates. These second two are rods. We've got screws over there. Let's think about this for a second. Alright, I know we'll need another constructor if we're gonna make just a ton of screws. Alright, so alright. So that's only making 40 screws. So if we fire up an assembler, let's just say we put it about right here because we want to leave a bit of a walkway. Actually, let's move it over here so that we can get some plates involved pretty easily. Alright. So this would be the easiest thing to just go ahead and get some rotors going. We need 100 screws per minute. And this is going to make 40. So even if we double it, it's only 80. Needs 20 iron rods. Hold on. Let's just do this whole thing all at once if we can. Alright. So 100 screws is its max. It's going to need 25 iron rods. So we're doing 15, 22. So we needed 25. Alright. Kind of tempted to put a splitter there, send the extra ones over here, but or we could just optimize it perfectly. Okay, so this needs 25 ingots, and it's getting 30. So, well, really, we're backing this thing up some. If anything, we could put a splitter here and just let it be more rods. Barely hear myself in all these machines. Alright, let's put a vertical lift here. That's cutting into our walkway pretty good, but this is fine. Alright, so on rods, it only needs 20 a minute, so a Mark 1 conveyor belt is 3 times as much capacity as it needs. However, for 100 screws, we're gonna need, what do you mean no power? Okay, hang on. Right there, maybe? Cool. Alright, 100 screws a minute, which we need to go down there and work on that too. Alright, we're gonna need a Mark II conveyor. And a Mark II conveyor right there. We're gonna need a Mark 2 conveyor belt. Alright, that's going to transport 120 resources a minute, so that's going to fulfill that 100 screws per minute need. Alright, looks like I got some power right there. Alright, so we're going to make rotors. Got just enough room. Oh, what happened? We got just enough room for a storage bin, so that's working out pretty good. Alright, and now we need... Okay, so that's already a problem. Is that... Excuse me, we're gonna need even more screws. I think we're gonna need to bring screws from way over there to supply the need over here. And we're gonna have to overclock the stuff over here as well. We got 7 power shards, maybe we can do it. Let's see, we're already a little overclocked. Alright, this one only needs 60 a minute. So that first conveyor is fine. This one needs 100. So the second conveyor needs to be overclocked. Alright, so it needs 25 iron rods. And it should work out the same as last time. We're already getting... we need 25 ingots. We're actually splitting this 30. So that's not good. Hang on a second. Alright, so we know that this is already max. I wish we could overclock. So that's going to make 90. Just going to push 30 there, which it should push more this way as it's being used more. So between the two, we got 15 and 25 for 40. So we just gotta up this thing to 40. I want to keep it at 40, so hopefully it'll stay balanced here. But that's a total of 70 for the need. Okay, so we're outputting 90, so let's just back that down to 70. Maybe now we're nice and balanced. But I am curious. Are we overclocked all the way across here? We are. Okay. So this is just building up screws. I think what we'll do is take this one, and I don't know, we'll figure out the best way or at least the most convenient way to get a bunch of screws over here. Oh, everything is so aggressive suddenly. We've got Xenobashers, chainsaws. Walkways getting all narrow. Alright, so, okay, all this is good. It's just that's rotors. So we're gonna bring screws in. We'll just put this in line right here. We need reinforced plates. Alright, like I said, it said we needed 8. I'm just gonna make a few. But hopefully we won't need too many. I guess we'll need some for conveyors though. That's gonna be a long conveyor. So we actually will need quite a few. So I'm gonna go with a couple dozen, and then we're gonna just kind of work on it from there. Alright, so that's in line with wait, oh, I think plates is 5, right? Yeah, we only need oh, well, we gotta switch this, hang on. There we go. So we need 30 a minute, so yeah, we're totally fine right there. Just run a mark one across. What? Run a mark one across right there. And then what we're gonna need is we're gonna need to run screws from all the way across there to here. Let's see. Right, I could like skirt it around back here if we added another row. Just skirt it all through here, but I kind of want, when all this goes away, you know, I might build a truck station here or something. So we could bring conveyors kind of through here, and we could just wind it around. But we're already losing space in our walkway. Because we can always just walk under conveyor belts too, when we put them on the little riser poles. So that might be a good way to do it. Just have like a very narrow little walkway. I think I accidentally hit the take all button again. 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh no, here's my 1,000 or so up here. So I don't need that. Alright. Well, there's no reason we can't run really high conveyors. Probably. Just kind of zip right over all that. This is the one we overclocked right here. Right, and this has to be Mark II, which means that one I just built was wrong, and we need more reinforced iron plates. Which we'll just keep stealing out of this machine until we get our own machine set up. Yeah, that goes super high. That might even be too high, I don't know. We do not have enough to keep up this nonsense. We gotta make a lot more plates. Yeah, it's gonna take more screws than plates, so we gotta make a lot more reinforced plates. Oh, I deleted it, and of course I need it. Okay. Alright, maybe better just to put one out here, right? There's plenty of space. Maybe just kind of like right here. We're gonna make a bunch of reinforced plates so we can run a Mark II conveyor belt all the way across the factory. Probably what I should do is just take a bunch of screws and fill up the hopper of that machine so it can go ahead and start while we figure out how to get screws all the way across over there. So I have a feeling it's not going to be the absolute easiest thing to do. But, you know, anything's possible. Yo. Anna Morgan 76. I am having a good day. Are you having a good day? Well, I'm glad you're glad to hear it. What, are you having a good day? Yeah, you are. Awesome. Well, right now it seems like I'm streaming daily, but I don't know. I don't have a. This is my first stream. This is only the third episode, so I don't really have a set schedule right now. What about you? Do you stream? Oh yeah? Do you stream daily or just sometimes? Also, what's with the question mark? You seem like maybe you're unsure if you stream or not. Well, alright, so you do stream sometimes? That's pretty interesting. And I haven't had time to check out your stream, of course. I mean, we have just met. But why I say it's interesting is because I dabble in art for streamers. It's kind of a side hustle that I do. And if you'd be interested, it's a service that I offer. I'd love to share some of my art with you. I could even customize art just for you and your stream. If that's something you'd be interested in. Yeah, really? Well, I'm a little bit busy at the moment, but if you just send me a message with your Discord or something, I could, I could probably connect with you in a little bit, after a few hours maybe, and, I can show you some stuff that I've got. I could pretty much, I could probably do anything you needed for, like a stream or something like that. I'd have to check out your stream, and kind of like get your vibe and stuff. All right, and I appreciate that. Like I said, when I get over this stream, maybe I can shoot some art your way. You can check it out. Oh, and a real quick, I only add people on Discord if they give me a follow. So if you want to hit that follow button, I'll add you on Discord and I'll share some art with you. I mean, and if not, that's totally fine too. I don't want to like force you or anything, but I don't know. I just really don't like to add people on Discord, unless I feel like I, know them a little bit better than just somebody that pops into the stream randomly. You know what I'm saying? Oh yeah, I can make people banners super easy. That'd be no problem at all. But we'll see. I don't know if that's going to work out because, like I just said, I don't add people on Discord unless they get a follow. So, that way I feel like, we're friends and stuff. I don't want to get, I just don't want to add a bunch of randos to my Discord. No offense. I don't want to just call you a rando. I think we're getting along pretty good so far. That's not really what I meant. Yeah, well, art's kind of just a side hustle for me, so I really, I do it because I enjoy it. I don't really care if I make a sell or not. No, I don't have a Fiverr. I actually didn't even know Fiverr was still around. Are people still using Fiverr? It makes sense I don't have a Fiverr. It's like old and outdated or something. I don't really get it. So while we're talking to Anna Morgan underscore 76 over here, I forgot that I'm supposed to be making Mark II conveyors, so I'll just upgrade that after I get it built. Right now I'm just kind of trying to get a clear path here. Yeah, it looks good. Alright. Logistics, Mark II. Alright, so I got all the way to there. There. Let's go ahead and get that bit. It's gonna be sweet though. I hope I get to like sell some of my art. Alright, so that's 2 for sure. But right now, I'm here to do the live stream. Here to play some Satisfactory. Just kind of hang out. And, you know, kind of like my art. You know, this is a game I just play because I enjoy it, you know? Like, you know, it might be a little weird, but I don't really care if I get views or whatever. I'm just gonna play this game either way, so I'm just on Twitch, you know, just to hang out and see what it's like. Alright, let's get some power hooked up to this machine right here. I swear there's a lot of artists. You know, I'm not the only artist just on Twitch. There's a lot of artists on Twitch trying to sell like banners and icons or whatever. I mean, it's kind of weird because, I mean, pretty much anybody can make a banner. Like, you know, I don't want to insult anybody's art skills or anything, but I feel like, I mean, you know, a banner is not a hard thing to make. You know, I used to do that in MS Paint back on like Windows 98 or something. Shout out to anybody still using Windows 98 MS Paint, by the way. Program's badass. You can do pretty much anything in it. Alright, so we should have 100 screws a minute trekking across the sky over here. What I was looking at, you know, my ramp I built earlier, it's kind of blocked off, so I really was looking at trying to find another pathway, like maybe right through here. That should be easy. Let's clear that path out. And we don't need this anymore. Alright, this right here should be our rotors and reinforced plates. We've been making those by hand for just a little too long, so yeah, finally got some of that going. Now we just stopped stealing it from our smart panel thing because we still need 1,000 smart panels. But we keep needing them to do pretty much everything, it seems like. Oh, that's gonna be all crooked. Oh, I think before. How much longer we might build out into this little field down here. But first we might want to like build some walls. Because we still got this floating platform above us. Oh gosh, you guys, I just realized Anna Morgan didn't follow me on here. I guess I'm gonna make that art sell. Oh well. Yeah, win some, you lose some, I guess. What's this? I just don't need that. Alright, so we need 150 rotors and 50 modular frames, 500 concrete, 1,000 wire. Let's see. 500 concrete, 1,000 wires, pretty much nothing. Well, if we had close to 150 rotors already going, but 119. I'll tell you what, I'll take that 19. I might just handcraft the rest. But the big thing is that we need... I'm gonna just dump 500 screws in there. We'll take these. Let's head back to our craft bench. There it is. Well, we got enough stuff to make 52 of these, and we already have 15 of them. So we get this basic steel production going. So the problem is that we're using all of our coal that we have right now to make electricity. We could overclock that, but still, we're only making, we only have conveyor belts to carry 120 coal. But if we split it and did 120 coal one way and then 60 coal another way, that might work out. I'm not really sure, because the original belt would only be holding 120. I don't know, I don't really want to put our generators in jeopardy. There's coal behind me that I was planning on using for black powder. We might could tap into that for a little bit of steel production. And once you start getting black powder going, that stuff piles up quick, so it'd probably be okay to splice off of that. Alright, just a couple more to go. And then we need 150 rotors. Let's see what we got. I've already got 136. They just put about an extra 20 or so. Alright. Just cut off right there. There's probably a couple more than I was saying I was gonna make. We got a little distracted. Alright.
Milestone reached. Coal and iron can be combined in the foundry to start steel production. Project part number 2, the versatile framework, can only be created via automation, not at a crafting bench. Delivering these to the space elevator is essential if we are going to complete phase 2 of project assembly and save the day. Fix it, and humanity is relying on you.
Alright, we gotta get steel production to save the day. Steel production first, and then the day will be saved immediately after that. With no further requirements or effort. Almost there. This is what we need right here. But we need steel to get it, and we need coal to get the steel. We certainly can't make steel by hand. Alright. Here's what I think I'm gonna do. I'm gonna slap a splitter. That's a little bit too, not gonna lie. Slap a splitter. Put my storage bin back here, I guess. Alright, this way. What are we making here? Reinforced plates. Alright, well, I'm just gonna keep these in my inventory. But that way, you know, half will go to reinforced plate storage. And then I'm gonna start another assembler. Here. I'm sorry, I'm trying to line it up with something I can't see. Alright, that's the only one left. Alright, so I'm not gonna bother lining it up, I guess, because it'd have to be like way over here apparently. I want to leave a little bit of space for a conveyor belt to come off here. And if we bring this into a straight conveyor belt, it's going to turn that corner really nicely. Let's put it right there. There. And then, you know, for the sake of the walkway, we're going to do elevated conveyors right here. Oh no, that's wrong though. Not that. Oh, we've already used all the rods I have over here. Okay. So that's just plates. But we need reinforced plates and rods to make modular frames. Alright, so that's just not gonna work. And that's okay. It's no big deal. Just gonna reset all of this to how I had it. Very good. Oh my goodness. I don't know what he's on about. Hang on. All right, I think I got the puppy handled here. Let's switch that to area mode, see if we can get rid of all this at once. There we go. Alright. Well, I ran right off of my road while my little dog was barking. Right, so all we need is some steel pipes to get to advanced steel production, which will give us a better miner. So like I said, this is kind of where I think we're going to start up steel production. Just because it is close to this coal, and I think I could just overclock the miner and hopefully make it work, but we'll know one way or the other pretty quick. Alright, it's just an impure node, but I think it'll be enough. At least for just a run of steel pipes anyway. When we start making steel beams, you know, we may start a second foundry just for beams. we been down that cave? No. No, the cave we went down is under where we were making smart panels. This is a brand new cave. Likely just as full of spiders. A little area clear. Probably should just gone down there and checked out overclocking that. Alright, so probably what we're gonna do is try to run a conveyor, you know, from like over here somewhere up to this corner. So like those are impure iron nodes, and there are pure iron nodes over here. So it might actually be better. Where are they? Way over here somewhere. Try the Xenobasher out. Nice. Alright, and these are normal, so we get twice as much iron out of these. I don't know, I'll start up a, take a look at a foundry and just see what it seems like we're gonna need. Because like I said, some of the benefit of making iron over here is that there is a limestone node somewhere. There it is. So we can make encased steel beams. If we had to, we could use both of these nodes for steel and one of those over there for pipes. Alright, so let's take a look at the foundry just real quick. Just slap it down. To make steel ingots, we're going to need 45 and 45. We know this is going to make 30. And that one over there is going to make 60. Alright, and that's just to make the ingots. Okay, so probably what we're gonna do is we're just gonna use an impure node, and we'll overclock the miner by 50%. And I think that's probably the way to go. Maybe we'll just come off our existing road. See if the node can be tapped under that much foundation. Well, we'll never know because I don't have a portable miner. Oh, I need equipment shop for this. Well, luckily I can make 70 portable miners with the contents of my pockets. We'll just go with like, I don't know, we'll just do a dozen, whatever. I'm running low on power shards though. We've had to overclock quite a bit of stuff. Alright. Can't get up there. I think I might want to go that way. Because I can, you know, the coal's going to come up from the side of the cliff. So if I face the miner around that way, I can just run it kind of into the back of the foundry, same as the coal. Alright, well, we've got a good intersection right here anyway. Alright, let's get our miner up. Come on, where's it at? I know it was sticking. Wasn't it? Wasn't it sticking? Yeah. Oh no. The suit got me again. This is interesting that it like doesn't want to detect the node up here, but it's totally willing to from down here. Is that like some kind of bug that I just don't know about? That seems straight. Maybe it is. Yeah, that'll work. Low on concrete. How can this be? I should have bought the tractor. Okay, we're way off course here. There's a sphere or something up there. I heard a noise that it makes. Yeah, we're gonna take the tractor next time. Well, oh, that's right. We took the tractor up to the hub. Alright. Bam. Another crafting thing. Probably not the right vehicle for driving around in the factory. But it's just nowhere near as clunky as the truck. And personally, I think the factory cart is just hard to drive. But maybe we'll get into it. Maybe I'll hone some skills for driving the factory cart later. It's a fun little thing, but like I feel like I'm just all the time whipping around everywhere in it. Alright. So since that iron node is there, I'm gonna try to keep my pipe boundary over a little bit. But I think what I'm gonna do is maybe move it. Let's see, let's give it some room because I'm probably gonna want to, you know, I'm gonna have to bring a conveyor up here and over here, but you know, I may want to run out to there as well. So I'm just gonna keep some room for it. All right. Let's see. I can probably. I don't know. I mean, I guess it shouldn't make a difference if. Well, yeah, it might make a difference. If I overclock this miner to make more than 120, and my you know my best belt right now can only carry 120. So let's just say, right? Like, so I know I need 45 extra, right? So that's going to be 165 is where that's going to be. You can already hear the belt backing up. I was going to say, you know, it probably wouldn't matter if I put the splitter way up there. But I think if I put the splitter closer to the, to the miner itself, and then build a split, a line that only carries 60 resources, it should just push the others out that way without too much trouble. And like, I really have no science on any of it. It just seems like, you know, a mathematical possibility. Oop, not too close. Did I reach up there? No, it says the belt's too long. Alright, so I might have to build like a little roadway. I want that power slug. I might have to build a little roadway down to catch this. Big flip. All right. Let's see. Just straight out from here. No, man, we're at iron plates. This is not a good place for a tractor. Luckily, the tractor does not tractor. That's fine. Trying to drive it backwards. I cannot. Alright. Let's just grab all that. Who cares? All right. I have no idea if this coal thing is going to work or not, but I mean, it kind of makes sense, right? This bit of silver is probably not worth jumping down here. That's not too bad. All right. I'm gonna run it over here. All right. Well, that is just a silly conveyor belt. A straight line from what? All right, let's do a straight line. All right, and now we will use the straight. And the belt's too long. All right, well, we'll just put it right here. And run it straight into here. And we'll see if this coal thing is going to work without filling our power. See how it's spaced like that? I don't know, because when it was running 120 through there, it's completely full. But once this backs up, it should back up everything over there. I don't know. It's just a theory. But anyway. Alright. We have power lines right over there. Of course, we have a power plant over there. I'm just gonna run the power line. Maybe I will just run it from right there. Oops. Well, it kind of looks like there'd be a ladder there to climb on top of it, so I didn't want to block the ladder, but it's like there's a ladder, but there isn't a ladder, and there's a ladder up there. Weird. Well, I'm gonna put my power line there. And I'll just put this one, I don't know, maybe up there. Oh, okay, it did connect. Alright, steel ingots. Please. And then what, a constructor off of here. Alright, what's this gonna produce in steel ingots? 45? Alright, let's just say if we put a constructor out here, we want to make steel pipes. That's going to take 30. And let's say we want to make steel beams. That's going to take 60. 30 and 60 is 90, so 2 of these together would do both. But right now we're focusing on just the pipes. However, we'll leave a little bit of space in here for a splitter. Alright, steel pipe. Cool. Alright, so we got our first steel pipes going, and we got room for one of these. Very cool. Okay. I'm gonna let that go until we can get advanced, our advanced steel and like a Mark III miner, and we're gonna just kind of route it out and see how the generators go with us splitting into the coal line over here. Dude. Just add some like temporary ramps to move around down here. Alright, let's check on that. That looks like that's filling back up. Not quite as gapped. Eh. Yeah, as this slows down, more and more coal should be going through here. I don't think I can do anything with this. We've got new splitters for 1.1 that have priority, but I'm sure we have to research all that. That's probably not good. That's not good at all. I think if we overclock it some more, let it do like the 180, maybe it'll just fill everything up. Give it a shot. Let's just hang out a second, see if that starts to look any better. Ooh, did for a second. That's my last power shard too. Unless... Uh-oh, there's a trap! They're everywhere. Ah! Where are your remains? I need them for science. Sure. Alright, let's get that freaking power slug. Where is it? What else is over here? Yeah. The quartz up there. A bit of limestone, probably. I normally, you know, will collect the quartz, but that's just a little out of the way. I don't really have any interest in doing that currently. You know what I am interested in is how the heck to get back up. Oh no. I knew I'd want the sulfur. Ooh, very echoey. More poison gas. I think I can just... No, that's probably a bad idea. This parachute is just... really working its magic. What's up here? Nothing much. There was something down there that was kind of interesting, but honestly I've already forgotten what it was because I was just so impressed with my parachute. Oh no, no bridge. Where are we going? Where are we going without ever knowing the way? Oh, you're stuck. Science. Ooh, I know where we are. And this could definitely get bad. Okay, one, I can't do anything with those poisonous plant/animals. Not really sure which one they're supposed to be. It's probably supposed to be ambiguous. Alright. I feel like there is going to be a big... Yep, there it is. That is a big spider. But it is on a strange alien material node, which is something that I've known was here. But I've also known he was here. And we can use it. So he can jump really far. It's just, there he goes. I was like, he's stuck in a tree right now. So maybe if he jumps again, we'll just, oh, he's got the poison crap. Well, at least we've got the, at least we got the whacker. Oh, that wasn't so bad. That wasn't so bad at all. What even is this? Alright, like I said, I can't do anything about these guys. I have no idea if he can gas me from there. But what I can do, it's a long way up. Let's see. Okay, well, I'll have this. Let's see if I get close enough without getting poisoned. 60. Alright, see if we can put a... No, we don't have the Mark II yet, do we? Okay. Oh. I forgot this makes sound. Oh. Maybe it does it without the miner on it? What? What did you say? Spooky. No, either way, we are contractually obligated to explore, exploit, construct, and automate regardless of perceived danger. So we're just gonna continue on doing what we're doing. Which means I'm going to make some kind of almost Seussian contraption. Right, unfortunately, this contraption does not function as a ladder. What? Oh, we probably just parachuted right over us, so we got it, and we... Where you at? Get Xeno Basher nerd. Thought I saw another one. Actually, I should try to get back up there if I can. Maybe I can skirt the poison gas a little bit. I don't know if that's going to be an option. But we'll pick up some more mycelia either way. It's actually a lot of mycelia. Alright. Oh no, I'm out of... Seriously? Out of solid fuel again. I could probably throw together a craft bench. Alright, let's see. Just make some biomass from leaves. Throw together a little bit of chainsaw fuel here. I think this echoing with the chainsaw in the cave is new as well. It's kind of neat. Okay. Alright, let's give this a go. I've got to make some black powder so I can get some explosives. I don't know if I'm going to make it on foot through 4 of these things. Oh man, it's getting close. It's getting close. Come on, no! I was right there. Alright.
Do I need to explain how organic bodies work?
Oh my goodness. I think that little extra bit of condensation was a little new. Okay. Ada, rude, as always. I'm busy doing science over here. I don't really need them at me all sideways like that. Think I could paratrooper in and grab that one without dying. Alright, if my death crate seems to be this way, maybe I just ride over it, so the cave probably goes underneath all this stuff. Let's see. Here's that crystal. Probably easy to grab now. This seems pretty right. Ish. Maybe. A little spin, spin, spin. Ah, okay, here we go. Oh, why is it so dark? I don't know what's up with Twitch and like so many people trying to sell you AI art and cheap views. I don't know, man. I didn't think Twitch was going to be like this. I'm probably getting into it way too late, you know? I think it's coming up on like 10 years or so. So it's just full of people just spamming you all the time. I don't think I'm gonna make any money off of streaming Satisfactory anyway. It's not really my goal, and I was gonna play the game either way. The whole thing was to just do a 1.1 update replay, just to kind of check it out. Oh, let's make a let's make another power shard. Try to overclock that. I don't think we've lost any. Well, I mean, if we've lost power, it's not been enough to mess anything up. Let's check the power grid real quick. Yeah, it's fluctuating. Well, honestly, some of that might be the biomass generators, because, you know, they're just kind of functioning on whatever fuel they've got left. I don't know, I'm just gonna try this. I'm gonna bump it up a lot and just see. Because, you know, if less coal is going this way, more coal should go that way. Yeah, that looks like it might be doing pretty good. I mean, every now and then one's gonna go this way, but I mean, that's a pretty good swath right there. Yeah, we don't have any kind of better conveyors, so well, by now, yeah, we totally have what we need in iron or steel pipes. Branching out into a whole new area over here. We need to put some walls up around our other area, though. I might change my overalls color either to like neon blue or like a hot pink or something. Just gonna park this bad boy here. All right. Got all kind of junk in our inventory. Probably really need to look at like doing some more research because my box is filling up with junk. It's like this copper, we don't need that. We probably could do something with this, and we probably do have enough sulfur and coal to do something with. Probably don't need this crystal. Likely don't need that. All right.
Research completed. Alien protein can now be turned into biomass or alien DNA capsules. In addition to being used for research, the invaluable alien lifeform data in these capsules can be traded for fix-it coupons at the Awesome Sink. We guarantee the best capsule to coupon exchange rate anywhere on this planet.
Nice. Well, at least we know we're getting the best deal. This guy's got to get out of here. I'm gonna have to like tame him just so he's not stuck under there. All right. What was it? We needed a few more rotors, I think. Just go ahead and make all the rotors that we can, and I'll just turn all of this, these remains into protein. And I could make a few DNA capsules just for research purposes. I didn't think we were gonna survive against that big spider. I'm not gonna lie, especially because you know he was all like dripping poison and jumping around and stuff. Let's go ahead and research some healing inhalers.
Research completed. The protein inhaler can restore health in the eventuality that you have been carelessly damaging fix-it property.
Oh, that's all. Okay.
Research to develop the rebar gun is now available. When completed, you will be in possession of a tool effective against any local obstacles actively objecting to the fix-it mission.
Heck yeah.
Pocket dimension significantly expanded. I worked all afternoon, analyzing the transdimensional confibulatory permutations of alien DNA to achieve this. We are all doing our part for fix-it.
Oh, right. We've got a SAM thing that we're working on since we vanquished that spider.
Research completed. Caterium ingot recipe unlocked. New caterium research available.
I'll get that hand slot right there pretty easy. No purple power slugs yet. Oh man, we just have gathered enough silica for that. Hang on a second. Okay, I think we needed a few more modular frames. Well, I'm gonna pick up a few rotors. But we need 200 for our research. Let's just get all of them. Oh no, we're trapped. Oh, rods. Oh no, all of our rods are kind of being tied up in this machine right here. Give me that stick of rods. Alright. Cool. This is what we need.
Blade Runners unlocked. Equipped to run faster, jump with greater force, and decrease fall damage that might otherwise have lowered your value to fix it.
Rude. Just, again, very rude. Yeah, we got those screws. We can do that. I'm just gonna use this parachute to, like, get around our factory. Why not? Better than the jump pad. Alright. The beast. Where was it?
Rebar gun and iron rebar ammo unlocked. Your
Nice.
ingenuity towards preservation of fix-it property has been noted. You earned a micro break. And welcome back. I hope you feel refreshed.
But we're not gonna have enough deuterium to make 50 ingots. I was hoping we would, since we had a little over 50, but it takes 3 to make an ingot. Oh, we can make steel ingots and pipes and beams by hand. Okay. Oh, okay, that crystal is in it. Let's see. I'm gonna turn that into protein, and then we have the option to make protein inhalers now. So, do we not? Oh, it's in the equipment shop. But we're gonna need, you know, some of our random edibles and stuff. So right now we only have the option to use alien protein and barrel nuts. Let's see. Good here. We're good here for now. Can't really go further with that. We could, however, do this. And we could get a gas mask, apparently. Not bad. This is what I was, yeah. Let's go ahead and knock that out.
Research completed. Quartz crystal recipe unlocked. New quartz research available.
Okay. I think this is, let's go ahead and do this. Black powder.
Research completed. Black powder recipe unlocked. New sulfur research available.
That here shouldn't be too hard to achieve. Alright, I think that was about it. So, heck yeah, we can make the Blade Runners. Nice. Run faster. Jump higher. Reduce fall damage. Still take some fall damage, but less. Jump over tractors. Leap over tractors in a single bound. Ah! Didn't go too far. Okay. Alright, let's see. Since this is what we can make protein inhalers with, let's go ahead and do that. So that sounds kind of gross, doesn't it? A protein inhaler? Alright, so now we have 12 little healing inhalers. See if we... Yeah, we can make some cloth. We're gonna need biomass, but that's okay. I think I have... I don't want to make that on my mycelia, especially not when I have, you know, plenty of biomass right here. How are we just parachuting up everything? I don't even want to be in there. Gotta get used to all this speed. Gotta be honest, I don't remember how much we needed. But there's a 50-50 chance this will either be enough or it won't be enough. It's enough. Wait, that's not what we're doing. We're doing this. It's not enough. Alright, let's go get some more then. Oh no, where's all the biomass gone? Oh, not my one tree for ambiance. How is that stuff down there even still making concrete? That's crazy. Okay, 20 more fabric will be enough. It's moving so fast. What happened? There we go.
Tool belt expanded. The latest data indicates that the mycelia possess sentience. Don't worry, we have been given permission to harvest and repurpose their remains.
Well, that's really nice to, you know, ask. I mean, really, it's probably the bare minimum. Alright. Probably also a little bit rude. Okay. Oh, we can't jump that high. Not yet. Well, actually, I don't think till we get jetpacks, we don't get any kind of other jump upgrades. Oh, this guy's back. Hey. Oh no! Bye. Ooh, okay. At least when I thought I was, like, done with all this. Need a little bit of biomass for research. Which means for no reason in particular, I'm gonna just, you know, deforest this whole area right here. Right. Just about. Alright. Unacceptable. And you think you're sneaky. Maybe this way. And there's coal up there. Maybe we'll bring it all down here somewhere. Maybe closer over there. Yeah, let's see how much sulfur this is going to give us. It's impure, so probably 30. Indeed, it is 30. The coal is like on top of that. I wonder if I want to bring coal this way, or bring sulfur closer this way, but you know, maybe I'll just like build a floor over all that right there. Because the coal's like right up on top of there. I think I'll need like a few constructors and stuff. I may even need like some plastic. And I'll definitely need steel pipes. Because an obelisk is, I guess, essentially a pipe bomb. Is it okay to say pipe bomb? Anyway, it's an obelisk. Alright. Yeah, so there's a cave right here. You know, I mentioned before that... Well, I keep doing this. I really need to get explosives because of gas. But let's go this way. Ah. It's like we're going deeper and deeper here. Wait, have we been through here? Yeah, okay, this is where, we found like 7 power slugs. Okay. So that little hole's pretty useless, actually. Oh man, I could probably jump up here now. Oh, are you serious? Come on. Nope. Alright, anyway, back to finding a spot to make some gunpowder or black powder. It's like I could just bring a boat down here, but I don't know, I kind of like the idea of them being a little separated. I guess I could even build something up there. I mean, that might be worth looking into. I don't know, this would be a pretty sweet place to run a train through. Okay, so I think I want to connect, like basically kind of a road, this platform kind of up through here. And then, yeah, we might just, you know, build us a platform, maybe just right across here. find myself wondering if this water would ever be useful. I think for sulfur and water or something to make sulfuric acid. I'm sure you can get up there if you want. No, some jerk cut everything down so there's nothing to eat. Yeah. Alright, that's what I'm gonna do. I said it shouldn't need the hugest of areas anyway. About that a little bit. Really, this isn't necessary. I think this is where we had our generators before, so like I think maybe that one was necessary. Alright. Just making sure we got all green lights, or at least yellow lights, no red lights. Alright. This is hot. I wonder where we would connect if we wanted to come across here like that. Oh, nice. Easy done. Okay. Well, maybe this is where our platform will be. And like, we won't need a whole lot of stuff to start out, but I mean, you know, this might be where we build our whole armory, if you will. Oh, yeah. Very cool. We got a smidge of grass there, but I guess we can live with it. But we can't come through here, because we gotta have our tree. Every major arms dealer needs like one pet tree out front. Wait a minute, do we have two? Oh. So I'm assuming that the first thing we need is an assembler, because we're mixing two things. Coal and sulfur. And we know the coal is way up there. So maybe we'll just build this super tall thing. Let's see. Let's skirt the edge for right now. These things are just too curious. He's like, what's going on now? Like, trying to make explosives, my man. I don't really know if you need to really be a part of this. Just everything but the right thing. Temporarily forgot that all resources are guarded by hostile animal megafauna. Okay. Let's get the chainsaw because I was just gonna attack this thing. And then I get attacked. Oh, that's a pure coal node. Alright. Alright, so we have to bring power that way somehow. Probably right here is fine. Alright. Black powder. Got it. I don't know, we might need power in the future. Just gonna run a few power poles. Yeah, we just right here. Oh, parachute. Jeez. Scaring the hell out of folks. That's probably good. Alright. Honestly, right now we probably don't even need that. You know, just might fall into the useless cave down there. Oh, it needs a storage container. Come on. There it is. Oh, that's right, the sulfur doesn't have power. Yeah, we'll just go off this power line. Just want to put it right there. End up falling to my death via parachute. Oh, you're still doing really good on power. Granted, when those biomass generators run out, we'll be a little bit closer to our maximum because we're already, our max consumption is at 500 and our max capacity from the coal generators is 600. All right, well, any minute now we should be getting some sulfur. Any minute. There it is. This ended up being kind of zigzaggy. It's probably fun. Alright, so the question is, if we were building a road through here, I'd probably put it on this side instead of the inside, just because I can connect up to here. Yeah, we could go that way and connect up over there somewhere, in our SAM that I keep forgetting about. It's gonna come up right in here. Like I said, I can't do anything about all these poison plants right now, but there is our conveyor. We're gonna run power and stuff down there too, but uh-oh. No. Kinda. No. Yes. Alright. And we'll just bring that straight across. I'm probably just gonna, bring it up to about right here. Then I may build a little SAM factory down here. Uh-oh, I've disconnected my copper. Okay, so some of that stuff was important. don't want to build a power pole, I want to build a power line. Circle. All right. Well, looks like this guy might be starting to notice that we're out of copper, but I don't think it's going to be a huge deal. Alright, I'm gonna knock this advanced steel real quick. Alright, we got the pipes. We've got rotors. We've got concrete. I wonder if we can only make... I don't have enough iron rods on me. Alright. Oh, that's the other one. Who knows where it's gone to? Ah! Yeah. This guy's gonna be called Shrimps with a Z because he's cool. Alright. I'll have to go discuss this last. Oh no, we got plenty of iron rods right here. Okay. Alright, this is definitely going to take a minute. Probably about time to start looking around for some more iron nodes and stuff. Especially now that we have tractors, we could just bring, you know, parts in to other factories. Just start making different stuff in different places.
Milestone reached. The Miner Mark II allows extraction of resources from nature to fix it at twice the speed of the Mark I model. Miners can be directly upgraded to Mark II without removing the Mark I model, just like conveyor belts and other upgradable infrastructure. Unfortunately, setting up the production of advanced steel parts and project part number 3, automated wiring, will not be as easy. Every moment you delay reduces the chances of saving humanity. I will not show you the predictions, it would only demotivate you.
Oh no. Oh, there's a power slug up there that I didn't see. Oh, I'm not gonna make it. It's very sad. Very sad. This parachute, fly me up to the top of the cliff. Come on. What? Ridiculous. Okay. Well, I guess that's all I needed up here. Oh, that's probably just not necessary.
Detonator and Basic Nobelisk unlocked. Most obstacles can be cleared with the Basic Nobelisk. It is most effective against organic material and is able to destroy small boulders and porous rock. Deployed Nobelisks will stick to the first solid surface they touch and queue on the Universal Detonator. If you do not recall the order in which you deployed the Nobelisks, remember Fix-It does not take responsibility for any harm caused due to human error, even if those errors are genetic.
Alright, so we finally got explosives. It looks like we need to build some steel beams to progress from here. Oh my goodness. What's up, shrimps? Reference upgrades. Yeah. Okay. So that's definitely getting us 45 and 45. All right. I have to decide if I want to bring this iron. Well, I might just bring it down right here. Just put another foundry like right beside this one. Have to make some modular frames to do anything. Oh, you're crooked. All right. So, can make reinforced plates, which I assume is no. I've got tons of reinforced plates. What am I missing? Rods, really? Oh. And I mean, really, we probably don't need that just to like it. Only putting that here so I have a little bit of room for that. Iron rods. That's kind of ridiculous. Something like that, probably. Well, this is just getting silly. Alright, let's see if that's gonna work. Alright, just kind of nice and clean. Oh, not straight. Whatever, I'm gonna try not to have a meltdown about it. Well, actually, I probably need plates, but it won't be too bad. Keep doing this, but I'm just gonna keep needing more and more. I need to just go back to today's. If I put that there right now, I'm gonna regret it. I may actually even pull one of them up. Just the one. All right. So this one is going to make steel ingots, and then no. Just keep struggling. Probably when I get this set up for steel beams, I'm probably going to go ahead and log out. Which means, you know, I'm almost there. But I've been playing pretty much all day. I didn't make plates. I played for 6 hours earlier. Probably running on about 9, maybe 10 hours. Not steel pipe, steel beam. And that needs 60 ingots per minute. Alright. I'm gonna have to run back, grab some supplies. This is getting ridiculous. I'm gonna just make about 20 of these real quick. I think I need them for the Mark III, which I'm gonna use to increase coal production, and then run a Mark II line all the way up to the second foundry. Alright, let's see. Oh, no, I need so much for a Mark II. I said Mark III, but Mark II. Okay, well, we'll just, you know, make do with what we got for right now, I guess. Alright, earlier I said I was getting some crap out of my inventory. Oh, I'm just gonna throw this in there, I don't care. That should be fun to go. Alright, Massilia in. Yeah, okay. Right, leaves. Wood. Leaves. It's not leaves. Then jammed up the machine. There we go. I may smooth this hill out a little bit. We've got a lot of space. If it smooths out all the way down to here, it doesn't really matter. Well, what's happening here? Excuse me, but you're supposed to be splitting. That's is that a Mark 1 line? I think it is. Yeah. We can jump on top of splitters now, that's nice. Okay. Alright. Probably slow down the pipe production a little bit for right now, because it's splitting 60 ores, so 30 and 30 when they each actually need 45. But it will get some plates being made since we need them for everything currently, it seems like. I'm actually going to run a little bit of space in the... Did I still put this backwards? I'm going to run a little bit of space here. I'm going to put in a splitter. I'm going to grab this concrete over here. Alright, which means I'll probably just start deleting all this. Not all of that. Hold on. Just that. All right. Alright, I'm going to run half of our beams, and this is by no means going to be optimal at the moment. I'm going to run about half our beams out to an assembler out here, and I'm going to mix that with concrete to make encased beams. Oh no, I needed all of that. Well, I'm out of concrete. That's awkward. Just deleted my craft bench. Alright, well, craft bench. But there's gotta be some kind of glitch where it doesn't want to get it from the top, but it will get it from the side. But that's interesting. I don't know where to build this assembler. You know, it's kind of weird to run, you know, 2 bands for resources so far. Maybe I'll just put this assembler down right here. Right here. Alright, let's just get this ran real quick. That'll start making our encased beams. Alright. Concrete's coming. Once we do get these case beams, we can start working on optimizing this, but right now we just gotta get some beams. Yeah, but then look, this will be a pretty clean steel factory. We've already got our conveyor belts routed pretty nicely. Alright. We're officially making encased beams, steel beams, and steel pipes. So we have a solid steel production going, and like I said, I'm probably gonna log off now. It's been 3 hours and about 15 minutes. That's probably not bad work. So when we get enough encased beams, we'll start upgrading our coal miner, and then we'll start on optimizing this whole area. We also started working on black powder, and now we can start making explosives. We start clearing out some poison gas and stuff. We can get to some more of these power slugs. Then we can start overclocking even more of this stuff. Alright, but that's it for today. It's been basically a whole day of Satisfactory. Hope you enjoyed it. This is it for me. I still don't have any kind of schedule for this. Still just doing it pretty casual. But, you know, follow, tune in next time. Alright. Catch you later.